Howdy! That was short. Okay, that was really short. Let's do that again. Welcome in, welcome in. Again. Well, what's today? February 22nd, 2023. How's everybody doing? Great. Okay, so today's topic is, I should put this as the podcast. Today's topic is reading food labels, what's in your pantry, and meal ideas. Converse with the mamas
in the building.
Oh, we bluing it up, huh?
That's right. Oh, look out now. Great minds, what they say. Great minds. Hey. Welcome. Happy Wednesday.
Yeah, shout out to Wednesday. Being right in the middle of everything.
All up in the middle and everything. Turn this heat out.
Okay. So I got some display items right here. But some products.
Oh, you ready?
I'm ready. I just grabbed 3 items. So what I do want to do is, I don't know if you guys know, for all the YouTube creators out there, they just announced, or they didn't announce, but I heard it on MTGV, Miss V, saying that they have podcasts now. So I'm wondering if we could just take all of this goodness and put it on over.
Ooh, I didn't even know.
And I guess this computer that I'm working on has upgraded because I can see it now because my laptop doesn't. But it also gave me an alert about moderators. Like, I know Miss V talks about it, managing moderators and some other type of moderators.
Yeah, I saw that. And then you can see who hides what and all that kind of stuff, or you can turn it off. Yeah. Oh no, I need to see everything. Okay, I need to see.
Yeah. I need all of it.
Yeah, I need to see. Not that I don't trust nobody, but I just, because sometimes you fooling around and then be like, oops,
yep.
What I do?
So currently I don't really have any moderators. I put you, but without your consent.
I'm humbled.
Yes, we have people stopping in. I love it. So hi,
yes.
Big boy, Johnny, Lisa J with the stocks.
Yes.
BKM is in the building. He said, "Hey, Pocahontas." Not quite. My tail is not that long yet. But yeah. Let me see. Tamika Davis, the Stock Explorer. Who else? Well, shout out to the Praying Couple cooking series with all the sketches. I love it.
Okay.
All the sketches. And
I do not even know how they get to be so creative. They just what?
Super fun.
With the dance routine, between the dance routine and the sketches. I mean, like they live in color. 2 team and live in color. You hear me?
Yes. It was funny. I was like, woo, Cowboy D is here.
Okay.
Cowboy D. Yeah. That was fun. So we'll wait for people to join in, but we're talking about food, everybody's favorite topic. You get to talk about food, everybody can light up a whole room. Hey, Six. It's Sixy Plays, not even Six Gonna. But I like.
I know, right?
I like both. I feel like it's edgy though, Sixy, because it's like riding on the line of another word. So okay. And I put Nightbot and Streamlabs as managing moderators. I'm not sure if they weren't going to pop up, but whatever. We'll figure it out and we'll share.
Okay.
Hey, VS Speaks. Shout out to the members highlighted in green over here. Dun, 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 dun.
In the building.
We do our own side effects.
Okay, we do our own. Who needs a side? What they say, soundboard when you got the sound effects sisters? Okay, you better recognize.
We don't have to pay anybody. Nothing.
Just because I couldn't figure out how to do that doggone soundboard, so I packed it back on up and sent it back. I ain't got time. I ain't got time.
And you couldn't do it, so I'm not doing it.
You might be. You're a little bit more patient. Hey, what? Remember you unboxed the little thing? That kind of follows you.
Yeah.
What's so now that you done had it for a minute? What you think of?
I like it for vlogging. It's great.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Because I had got another one. Because I had got one before, and I was like, "Oh, this too much. You got to connect the phone, do all this. I ain't got time." You know me. If it don't work in 5 seconds, I'm ready to pack it up and ship it on back. Yeah. But I got another one, and so now I'm gonna see if it actually does what it without making me lose my mind. Okay. Hey, I gotta read instructions. It's too complicated. Stop playing with me.
Chicka bow wow. Yeah, that's 60 is in the chat doing so. So we're doing food labels. This I don't know if you guys have paid attention to food labels in the past, but we're gonna get into some of them. Not like all of them, but just so that you are aware and you're a little bit more mindful. So I brought my what do we call props that are in my pantry. So what's in your pantry? You guys will be checking yours, I'm pretty sure, by the end of this live, just to make sure. Hey, Bud Files. Oh, you have a headache? I'm kind of getting one too, Celestial. So I hope
my son has been saying he had a headache for the last couple of days. I think it's maybe allergies.
I think it's that, and like the barometer, the pressure goes up and down like every other day.
I put all that in allergies.
Yeah. Busy Mama, what you doing with them? Oh, these are the blue light glasses. Look at, they're all nasty. Because my work and stuff, I spend all day on the computer, so it's whatever. Gotta wear them so I don't go blind, because your eyes are not used to just staring at a screen all day. Really, it's not good for you. 60 said, good label, scare me. Oh my god. Yeah. Label.
What does that mean exactly?
Labels are scary. They are. Because they don't want you to really pay attention to them. So let me see if I can share my screen on some food labels, and we'll just start talking about it. Hey, Sweet Ree, thanks for coming in. I really appreciate it. It's the change of different weather. That's what AM said. That's not what I wanted. Here we go. So this is from healthyfoodamerica.org/warning labels, if you're curious. I can check another verified source, but this is just an org, so it's an organization. Doesn't mean that it's actually verifiable, but mostly they're talking about high in saturated fats, sugars, and sodium. Very scary. Actually, can you give me that Fresca?
Magnifying glass. Damn. Where you get those from, Celestial?
Blue light blocking. Woo. Wow. Other countries. Yes, 60. Yes. I think we've talked about that on the. Oh, we got a super chat sticker. A super donation. Yes. You want the real dance, or do you want the Let me get. Oh, you barbecuing.
Barbecuing.
Oh. Every time I'm over there, I'm like, I am drooling.
I know, right?
Twisted taco.
You see that steak sandwich? Man, I was like, okay, y'all done went too far. They got the onions and all. Oh my! I was about to
playing with me over here.
Let me see what I got in the freezer that I can, put on my Ninja grill.
Let me give a shout out for the super here. Boom, 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 boom. I don't know about that music.
Yes, that bone chicken bone.
Woo! Woo! I can make better music than that. They're tripping. We gotta update, one of these days. Hey, Cheech, what's up? You good? Okay. So food labels are pretty scary. Oh, you like the real dance? It's kind of offbeat, but Amazon, she got those glasses from.
Okay. I need to maybe I won't need my readers. Woo. If I get them, that'll be even better.
Maybe. I want to see the real dance. Listen. I got real dances. You seen the Victoria's Secret? I was dancing in there. What was another one? Sometimes I'd be busting a move just because I'm happy. If it fits right. Or maybe that's a video coming up. I like it. Yeah, that is. Oh, we got another. Oh, we got to give them what they want. Ow, 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 ow. Okay, there's your real dance. Let me see. Yeah, I said hi to everybody. Okay, so let's go back to the warning labels. Okay, warning labels. A low cost and simple way to do risks and warnings is to require that companies apply a warning label to cans, bottles, and dispensers of sugary drinks. However, we know that that's not true because California has some serious warning labels. Okay, if you see warning labels, hopefully I have one. They have specific California warning labels attached to our regular labels. I don't know if you guys are noticing that. Thank you, Mr. Terry. I want to show you this. This is like a throwback Fresca. I don't drink this, but somebody in this house does. Fresca. This is sparkling water. Okay. No, sparkling soda. Hold on. Soda water. I was about to say soda.
Yeah, got that soda water.
Can't get all that country here.
Oh.
Okay, so this is Fresca. I'm sure you guys have heard of this or seen this back in the past. Oh, we got another super sticker! We got another super sticker. Thanks now. Get on up. Ow, ow, ow. Slow motion for you. Ow. Thank you. Yes. Okay. I'm sorry, can't stay. Oh, I'm loving it. Thank you. I'm here for it. Okay. Whenever you can come in. Those aren't my real dance moves, by the way. It's just the fun dance moves. So don't judge me. I might get eliminated off of YouTube if I do some real dance moves here. Okay, so this was established in 1966. Okay, this flavor happens to be grapefruit citrus. Let me know in the chat if anybody has ever heard of this. Hey, Savage. So on the front it says it has 0 calories. This is 12 fluid ounces. And it is grapefruit citrus flavor with other natural flavors. I can get into that because natural flavors are not what you think. Yes. Hey, it's money. So it does say 0 calories. But when you read the nutrition label, okay, I might actually bring this up on the real.
Bring it on up. Bring it up.
Let me bring up this Fresca nutrition facts. Are there images? You guys are seeing my screen, right?
Yes.
This is not the exact one. I think this might be it. There we go. So that one's citrus. So we have grapefruit citrus. That's pretty much the same thing, right? So you guys are seeing what I'm reading. So this is up-to-date information. So one serving size is 1 can, okay? And it says less than, can you guys see that? Less than 1% juice. less than. Hello.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the warning, the label here? Right there on the top. Less than 1% juice. So what the hell is in there?
Right.
When it says all natural, I try to read everything on the label. I'm going to tell you that when it says natural, they refer to anything that's living. A plant, an animal, that's natural. So a lot of times when we have flavored things like berry flavor, strawberry, blueberry, whatever, a mountain of inspiration. Oh, DS Billion. Hey, I haven't seen you in a while. I'll go check you out. Thanks for coming by. So they refer to beaver butt juice. I'm just gonna let you know. I just gotta throw it out there. Just say how it is. It's an animal's secretions. Okay. I don't want to spend too much time on Fresca, but what I want you to see is why isn't it? Oh, hold on. Let me share the other screen. I'm gonna share the other one. I thought I was zoomed in, and I'm not. So it says 0 calories, but there's 35 milligrams of sodium. Okay? It's right there in your face. 35 milligrams of sodium. Does anybody know what the average daily dose of sodium you're supposed to have? Because that's a lot. Let me just say, that's a lot. So daily average of sodium. Sodium is salt, by the way. And if you're not on any sort of diet restriction, this is what I'm basing it off of. So Americans eat on average 3,400 milligrams of sodium. That doesn't mean that it's okay. Okay.
We have some of the worst diets, so don't go by us.
Are supposed to have 1,500. I'm sorry, I'm stuttering over here. 1,500 is the recommended, and Americans eat 3,400 a day. That's just disgusting. Hey, James Gipes, Angie. I said hi to everybody else. So 35 milligrams is a lot in what is supposed to be water, right? Sparkling soda water. So that's just one.
But you know, the thing is, they validate that because they say you need that those electrolytes, that electrolytes. It's those electrolytes.
Oh my gosh, hold on. I just saw something else that I'm not really happy about. Woo! Lord.
You know what I mean? I've got this that, you know, Tasha drink a lot of. You will flip your wig when you see this.
Look at this crap. Oh yeah, we're gonna get into that. You can share your screen. I'm just gonna put it on the bottom thing right here. Fetal ketonuria. Okay, if you can't spell this out. Everybody knows what keto is, right?
Yeah.
New craze. Everybody's trying to get on it. So keto basically in a diet is not good because, and I'm going to tell you why, but do what works for you. Ketones, which is a keto diet, building up in your blood system is acid. So if you have too many ketones, you will create yourself a nice little acidotic environment, which will raise the pH of your blood. You know, it causes problems. Essentially, if you are a diabetic, you want to stay away from keto diets because your body is already naturally producing ketones, and a keto diet just increases the amount of ketones that you can't already get rid of. So something like fetal ketonuria is not good for the body. There's actually babies that are born with fetal ketonuria, and it is deadly for them. Yes, avoid sodium if you have high blood pressure. That is a really good tip. I just don't like carbonated beverages. That's just my
Mhm.
thing. I only
Oh,
have
yeah.
it on special occasions, pizza, Chinese food, very, very few and far between. But to see that on a label is very dangerous.
You know what? The thing about it is, a lot of times you drink a lot of carbonated beverage. You eating a lot of foods with a lot of fat, foods with a lot of grease, because it kind of help break it all up. You know what I'm saying? So it's not as
for sure.
yeah, and then but that's not good, and that fat comes out through your skin and everything.
Oh yeah, I get greasy immediately when I
Mm-hmm.
eat that stuff. That's why I don't really eat it that often.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just something that you're supposed to be drinking. Okay, so what do you have?
No, I was just going to say this because I've looked at this. I said, "Oh my gosh!" And I used to drink Monster, and it's not as bad as this one right here. And it has two. It says 200 calories. However, the added sugars is 51 grams, 102% of the daily allowance. What is this is ridiculous in one can. This is ridiculous. And when
And
you
you know
get in
people
there,
will
because it
trust that.
basically has some of the same stuff. And when you get down to it, the first thing it says carbonated water, high fructose corn
Mhm.
syrup. Okay. And then when you get further down, there's so much stuff that you barely can pronounce. That's how you know that this is not one of the best choices for us. Okay.
Water.
This one right here for it has 51 grams of carbs, which is 19%. And I mean, like when I saw the amount of sugar, added sugar, that
Added.
is the thing. Right
No,
now, when
that's
you take
crazy.
away, when you try to limit the amount of added sugar in your diet, when you try to eat natural sugars, it can be overwhelming. You can start eating, you feeling fine, and then all of a sudden you feel real tired, even from from natural sugars. So it's all about that balance. But that's all I had to say. That's all I
All
had to say
about the
about this
balance.
mess. I ain't even gonna put the name up there. I'm just gonna put the
Ooh.
label. This is. But a lot of drivers knock them out, knock them out, knock them out. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, BS speaks. Mainly, the reason why we're talking about it is because of the added properties that
Mm-hmm.
shouldn't be in there. And there's a lot of chronic conditions out there, diabetes, uh, high blood pressure. I try
Mm-hmm.
to say things in basic terms because I
Mm-hmm.
want to say the medical term, but um, I would be sick too if I started reading a lot of this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But it's good to know. Um, Consumers do perish for lack of knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
I think one of the biggest trends out there that's very worrisome is these fad diets, which have always been, but especially diabetics and keto diets are very dangerous. Thanks. Um, so that's the reason. And if you are trying to commit yourself to a lifestyle change, eating habits, diet is not a great word, but eating habits, um, then being mindful of the things that you're putting in there because sugar and salt are in like everything, right? So
Mm-hmm.
anytime it says no added, it probably already has a lot of sugar to begin with. So
Mm-hmm.
sometimes, and I don't have cranberry juice on me, but sometimes cranberry juice, when it'll say like low sugar or no sugar or reduced sugar, sometimes it already has enough sugar in there and you were probably better off drinking the regular one. That's why we mentioned reading food labels because there are so many health problems out there.
Mm-hmm.
Feel better, Celestial. Um, and we need to be aware if we have these chronic diseases. It's terrible. And sometimes alternative diets can have the reverse effect that you were actually looking for. So even though you're, let's say, non-eating meat and you go to like a plant substitute or plant-based, you also want to be aware of some of
Mm-hmm.
the added stuff, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Cook your own food. I brought two. I got it out of my refrigerator. So check your pantry. I have vegan mayo by Hellmann's. I don't know. You guys can put whatever your favorite mayo in the chat. I like Hellmann's, and I prefer the vegan now. I'm kind of used to it, but it really doesn't matter. Like, I'm not going to go to the store and be like, oh, I can't have your mayo because it's regular. You know, I like my vegan mayo. That's why I don't eat out, because if I'm going to be that serious about it, I'll just make my own stuff. So the Hellmann's, I usually get this on sale at Target. You know where I shop, people. It says it has 70 calories per 1 tablespoon, which is the serving size. 0.5 saturated fat, 100 milligrams of sodium. You see that sodium just kicks up. Anytime you try to eliminate something, you have to replace it with something else. But it is cholesterol free because it doesn't have the eggs. Egg free, gluten free, no artificial flavors, which is amazing. Okay. It actually tastes exactly the same. It just eliminated the egg. And there's the ingredients on there. I'll just read off a few. So it starts first. The first 3 ingredients are always important, whether it's skincare, makeup, food. So canola oil, water, and modified food starch, which in this case it says potato and corn, which is important. Because it could have been any starch. And then distilled vinegar, sugar, salt, lemon, and sorbic acid, calcium, disodium. Natural flavors. There you go. Paprika. That's it.
So for my mayo, I use this now. And I have a question. I have what's the name? So it says the ingredient. Well, this right here is 100 calories for 1 tablespoon. 1 tablespoon. Okay. Now you know how much mayonnaise it takes to make some daggone tuna salad. That's what we primarily use mayo for. But anyway, it has the first ingredients: coconut oil, organic egg yolk. So the cholesterol, you hit the nail on the head with that. It's 15 milligrams of for cholesterol. Anyway, organic distilled vinegar, and then after that, water, organic honey, salt, organic lemon juice, mustard, and rosemary extract.
Oh, so that's.
But look at this. Look what it says up here. Why do they say make the big point to put out no soy or canola? I know about soy, but I don't know about the canola oil.
Canola. I heard something about canola. But a lot of people are trying to avoid vegetable oils. So canola is rapeseed oil. It's a vegetable oil. That's why a lot of vegan diets try to avoid palm kernel and corn, I believe, because they're not really great oils. Like if you're going to use oils, you should probably use olive. I
like grapeseed oil.
Grapeseed, and there's another one. Sesame, things like that are very expensive. Hey, Edward. So this one has canola oil as well. It's actually the first ingredient. But
what about the other one?
That one's a paleo diet, so a little more strict. Okay, so the regular, they're both Hellmann's, which works out. So this is the real Hellmann's. It says made with cage-free eggs, which means absolutely nothing.
They make it sound good.
You know? And it's so tiny, like you really aren't going to see it. So this one had 70 calories. This one has 90. And then it has 1.5 grams of saturated fat, 90 milligrams of sodium. Can I help you? Is Mona over there?
Now this is 10 grams of saturated fat. That saturated fat be saturating them doggone 10.
10 milligrams?
No, 10. It's a 10 grams.
Wow. Holy hell. No sugars. So this one has soybean oil, which a lot of people try to avoid too.
Yeah.
Oil, water, whole eggs, distilled vinegar, egg yolks, lemon juice, sugar, salt. Pretty much the rest is the same. So a different type of oil is the base, and then it has eggs. I mean, they're not like horrible. Hey, MTGV, I was just talking about you. I see you changed your name. That's awesome. She's doing the podcast thing.
The ice cream truck is here.
Okay, I'm live.
Can I get the-
So you guys, if you're interested in reading some, yes, avocado oil. That was it, Angie. That was it. I'm not gonna lie. I have vegetable oil in my house. I don't fry foods. We have air fryer. We have 2 air fryers, so I don't really fry foods. But like, if you wanted to fry an egg, I guess you could use butter instead. Gotta watch your butter because some of them say butter and it's vegetable oil. Oh, we can go on and on. But our main, hey, Mass Hole Grower. Hey, what's up? Thanks for coming in. I love that. Mass Hole. I'm from Mass. I'm from Connecticut and Mass, so I claim both. Hey, Life with Marlene. Ooh, tow truck in here. I'm just distracted. You said ADHD, and now I swear I have it. So, I mean, the whole point, hey, Scratch and Pete, is to understand the differences, because you hear vegan, you hear paleo, you hear Mediterranean diet, you hear keto diet, you hear all these diets and lifestyles. But what do they really mean? Because some of them don't really change much. So like you're trading one thing for the other. Sometimes it was just better to stay with the other thing that wasn't terrible.
Exactly.
And if you're really that stringent or strict on your diet, the first thing you should probably do is not eat out as much, because eating out eliminates the whole ability to control what's actually on your plate.
Exactly.
We're just saying it because there's the label, right? They don't give you a label when you sit down at a restaurant.
Exactly.
They don't actually show you, like, you don't know if they're using real butter, like fresh from the dairy butter, or are they using soy butter, or are they using canola oil, vegetable oil, quote unquote
margarine,
butter? Right? Are they using those ingredients that you're trying to avoid in your vegan lifestyle or your paleo lifestyle or your keto lifestyle? I mean, you're ordering food that's within your limits that you've made as your guideline, but you don't know what they're really putting on it, or the same pan. That's the thing that drives me nuts. It's like, you could say, like, for me, I'm allergic to nuts, and I go to a restaurant, I barely order dessert anymore because everything's contaminated. This person is touching this, or they use the same ice cream scooper, or they, for them, it's nothing. They just got to get a job done and serve up the plate, right? But you have to think of that cross-contamination all the time. That pan that they just used to fry up an egg is probably the same pan, more or less, that they're going to use to make your vegan toast. I don't know. I'm just exaggerating, but I'm putting it out there. Right? Sweet Ree, it's so true. I really, girl, cooking series, you do not need to go out to eat. You got a whole restaurant in your house. Yes, just make your own stuff. That way you have some ability to control it. I mean, there's things that we can make. Like, you could just make your own mayo, really, and stock up on it if you wanted to. I've made my own salad dressings. It's not that hard. It just depends on how often you're going to use it. You can make your own butter. You can make your own cream cheese, regular cheese, if you wanted to. Then you really know, like, if you're going to go that hard. That's why I don't go that hard on certain stuff.
Right.
I cannot control the whole process. I just don't have time. Nobody's paying me to do this full time. So I do my best. That's why we have
exactly.
Right.
Right. I ain't going too far overboard.
Yeah. I mean, So read what you can. Just be aware that sometimes when it says low sodium, low sugar, no added sugar, low cholesterol,
All natural.
yeah, all natural, that it's probably not all that it's cracked up to be. I'm not saying just blow your whole diet.
What else do you have back there?
I have some cranberry sauce. Everybody remembers this from Thanksgiving, right? Everybody loves this one. Ocean spray. We have like 10 cans in here.
What? How people y'all eat cranberry?
I don't like it, but what I will say, a tip is to, we've done grocery tips, but buy things when they're on sale if it's something that is a staple item in your house. So if you eat a lot of chicken or chicken wings, or I always say chicken, but pork chops, ground beef, buy it in bulk, wholesale, Costco, BJ's, Sam's Club, and then just separate it. Get yourself a little food saver, vacuum sealer, separate them out, portion size for your people, your family, or just you, whatever, and freeze it so that way you're not spending too much when it's not on sale.
You know what one of my homegirls, one of my coworkers, her mama used to do? She'd buy that big thing of chicken and then she would make them. She said, we never had what are those things called, microwave dinners? Her mama would cook, put them in those things in containers, put them in a freezer bag, and those will be the microwave dinner. So when she at work or whatever, they just pop a real meal in, and then that would be it. That was so super cool, because a lot of those microwave dinners, they'd be like, oh well, this is low fat, but it got all of this sodium in it to preserve it, to keep it from doing whatever it's gonna do. And I thought that was just brilliant. Anyway, go ahead.
Actually, there's a lot of the here in Florida, and one of the services that I offer as a doula is meals. Simple meals. Pop them up in those little containers. We have tons of them, and then I usually ask for them back so that I can reuse them. But hey, Blues Clues, mom of 4 boys, meal prep, meal planning, and we're going to jump right into the next meal ideas. So you can't make all the meals ahead, but if you can make one-pot meals or creative meals. Let me just read this cranberry sauce because everybody likes this, right? So it's got 110 calories. Serving size is 1/4 cup. So there's 6 servings in here. So per serving, 10 milligrams of sodium. That's not terrible. 28 grams of total carbs, 1 dietary fiber, like 1. That's like a piece of paper has more than that. Total sugars 25, and then it says includes 24 grams of added sugars.
24 grams.
So it already has 25, and then includes 24 grams of added sugar.
So it's mostly just added sugar.
Yep.
The added sugar, not natural sugar.
And ingredients: cranberries, high fructose corn syrup, and water. But it claims to have no artificial colors, flavors, or preservatives. Those are the catches, right? Hey, story time with Uncle Bill. Thanks for coming in. Arise, shine within. I have some serious issues today with speaking. So we're gonna jump into meal ideas. So we're talking about food, we're talking about reading labels. We also want to get you into thinking of meal planning or prepping. So I chose chicken because chicken is easy. You want to say with me?
This is one of my favorite foods right here. Bacon. And I didn't eat bacon for about almost 20 years. And a lot of people rave because this is one of the things that is keto approved. But if you get regular bacon, and it says 50% less sodium, than regular bacon, regular bacon. And I'm glad they said that, because on some of them say 50% less bacon, then less sodium. Then what are you comparing it to? See, they're talking about these food labels. Anyway, I'm gonna shut up and get out my
No, go ahead.
But for this particular one, it says that is no added sugar. And that's important to look at with your bacon, because we got some bacon in the added sugar. I say, what is the point of adding sugar to bacon? So watch your labels on that added sugar. Okay. And then, but and this is really, to me, not bad for bacon. 20 milligrams of cholesterol, 2.5 that's grams of saturated fat, which is the mayonnaise was 10 grams, but it was because it had the coconut oil, and the coconut oil actually can be kind of beneficial, especially when you're trying to make sure you get cleaned on out, that kind of thing. But and then protein 7 grams. So this is not so bad thing. 90 calories for 2 pieces, though. If you eat this whole pack, that's when you get into a little. Let's see. Because you got about 20 pieces in here, and if you eat the whole pack, that is probably what, 10 times 90. What's that?
900.
That's your whole. Like most people are supposed to eat about 1,250 to 2,000 ish to 3,000 calories, baby. That's a lot. Just eating bacon. We ain't had no bread or anything.
No, nothing. Water.
Go ahead. I'm gonna shut up now.
That's all you can have after that is water. I mean, it's all in relation. Ideally, in moderation, right? And when they say in moderation, is eat less than what you were eating. Okay, so don't go back for seconds. Don't get the extra scoop. Don't indulge. That's the best way to cut calories. The best way, in my opinion, to actually see results. Because if you try to starve yourself out, you're gonna be hungrier the next day. All right.
Yep, and you're gonna overeat.
And then in the morning, you might be like, oh damn, I didn't have it. I'm get out of my way. Yeah, and bacon is not that bad. It's when they say like, ooh, carbs, ooh, to me, red meats are killer. They are loaded with so much stuff that it takes weeks for your body to eliminate. Weeks. Okay? So just be mindful of the things that you're choosing to eat. That's all. I make brown sugar and black pepper rub and coat both sides of bacon and broil it. Wow. That sounds real good. Portion control, yes. Yes. And chicken is the poor man's caviar. All right. Story time with Uncle Bill said, I always eat the whole pack.
What? I saw Uncle Bill today eating some bologna. I said, oh, Uncle Bill.
But it's like old school, right?
Bologna, then Vienna sausage, Spam, hot dogs. I'm telling you, we just need to stop eating it. I don't never say don't eat this kind of stuff, but them processed meats are literally the worst thing that we could possibly eat. They are.
We got to try to cut them out. Really.
I mean, and at least just reduce. At least kind of be like I was saying, instead of once a week, every 2 weeks, or once a month. And because kids love them, they'd be like, "I want a hot dog." I'm like, "Ugh."
I know.
And my kids didn't even know what Vienna sausages was. So my mom was like, "You gotta let them babies eat them Vienna sausages." Y'all ate them and you're just fine.
They're different now. Okay.
Yeah.
I used to eat them.
Okay, but anyway, we're going on to the
Bob Evans. Yes. 6. Yes. Bob Evans is the jam over here. Okay. Hey, psychedelic breaker. Bob Evans. It's like you can have whatever you want. Breakfast, lunch, or dinner there. Oh my God. Vienna sausages are the bomb. Okay. Processed meats are trash.
Trash. Who said that? Who said that?
I bring it.
I'm ready. Okay.
I love the seasonal sausage and cheese platters, though. Okay.
But I was reading something about known carcinogens, and processed meats was on the list of known carcinogens.
Yes.
But like I said, we already have, cancerous cells rolling in our body anyway. It's just whether they get activated or not. Like I said, I wouldn't try to be like, I ain't gonna never eat another hot dog in my life. Yeah, that's too much pressure. You instantly start wanting a hot dog, So,
once in a while, like, I think I want one, but like, I know I don't. Like, I really know.
Once you eat one and your stomach start boiling over.
Because I used to like the combination of mustard on it, but like, no.
Yeah.
Okay. I haven't had a hot dog in a long time. No canned food or packaged meat. I mean, it's like difficult in the world that we live in. Trust and believe I understand all of that. Spam, Edward. Yeah, spam has been kicking around. All right, so I do want to get into the 3 meal ideas. Canned tuna. No, not really. In water, not oil. Okay, because we talked about oils. You don't know which oil. Oil is not that great. All oils are not the same. So, okay, 3 chicken meal ideas. These are ideas for you guys to at least think about. It's 3 times a week, right? Monday, Wednesday, Friday, you can make these meals, and it will last, especially if you have a family. You just double up the recipe. Okay, so my first idea I actually made yesterday is pulled barbecue chicken in the crock pot. Pulled barbecue chicken in the crock pot. Easiest thing ever. You just throw, please wash your chicken.
Oh, yes, Lord. I think you suggested this last year and I did it. It was so easy. Go ahead.
Literally, I made it yesterday. It's all gone, so I can't even show it to you.
And I put in for tacos. I did go tell the people.
Yeah. You don't even have to do
separate different ways.
You could just do chicken, pulled chicken. Okay, you don't have to do barbecue if you don't like barbecue. But anyway, so you just wash the chicken, throw it in the crock pot, season it, barbecue, black pepper, a little bit of salt. You don't need a lot of salt. You don't even need salt. Some garlic powder if you wanted to, paprika. All right, that could be your pulled chicken right there, and you could throw it on some tacos one day, and then the next day you can add some barbecue sauce, and then the next day you can maybe add some enchilada sauce if you're really feeling spicy. But anyway, I did pulled barbecue chicken. You just set it and forget it, like Ron Popeil. Anybody remember that guy? Bless his heart, because he is long gone, I'm sure.
I used the boneless and skinless chicken thighs and made it easier, because one time I just used the legs, and I had to take out the whatever, and my little paranoid 8-year-old, he had at that time, I think he was 7, he had that little part on the leg that got the little bone, he got the hold of that, he was about to die. So.
Oh gosh. Yeah, boneless makes it easier. Oh, okay, your breast pain has gone away. Awesome. Yeah, I agree with that, Marlene. Okay, so you could do a side of mashed potatoes with that. You can make them into sliders, or just add a veggie on the side if you're trying to stay away from extra starches or carbs. Veggies are free. They cost nothing for you to eat them. I mean, calorie-wise, they cost when you buy them. My second idea, and if you guys want to see any of these, I can try to make a video or do a live on some of these, because you could do barbecue chicken on the skillet too. You don't have to do it on the crock pot. Just cut it up and whatnot. So second meal idea would be a chicken type soup. So you could do chicken noodle soup, which is very easy, 1-pot meal. trying to keep it into one pot. Chicken noodle soup, you could do chicken, vegetables, and rice soup, which means you would just cook some rice separately and then add the rice at the end when your soup is all done. Thai curry chicken, which is a little more complicated, but very awesome, full of flavor. Side of rice, no rice, bread, no bread, however you want to do it. And then the last chicken soup idea is chicken tortilla soup, which is a very healthy one. Got vegetables and beans and yum, yum, yum. Very spicy and to your liking. And my last chicken meal idea is chicken Alfredo with broccoli. So you could just do that with pasta, just spaghetti or your favorite fettuccine, linguine, whatever you want to do it. So those are my three. So you were going to say something about Mayo Clinic, right?
Yeah, I said that because it takes, you know, how we're talking about how food digests and all that kind of stuff. So it could take, you know, your food to die up to 36 hours for your food to digest. And that's why a lot of people say, you know, they have this intermittent fasting thing. And so if you eat, you do have food in your system for up to 36 hours. So you're not going to, you know, do yourself too much harm, especially if you already have some stored fat. If you have some, unless you have some underlying medical condition like diabetes and stuff like that, you're not going to, you know, do yourself much harm if you don't eat in, you know, a certain amount of time, a certain like 24 hours or whatever, especially if you are, you know, consuming some water or whatever. But you got all that stuff, all those things, you have to be very self-aware and see how you feeling. You feeling lightheaded or whatever, you might want to be aware, you know. So, but it does take up to that amount of time for your food to digest. In the heavier or the harder, like with a steak, that your body is constantly trying to digest that food, especially, and just imagine if you don't chew well, or people who don't have teeth and they trying to break it down with their gums, and God, it's going to take even longer for that food to digest. So those are all things we have to be aware of, and it takes a while to digest that beef. So I would definitely not eat that every day.
Mm-hmm. And you notice a difference as soon as you stop eating it. You definitely feel it in your stomach first. Mm-hmm. So Psychedelic Spellbreaker said processed and refined foods and sugars do not digest very easily and block up our system. Type A blood cannot digest meat easily. We have low stomach acid. Mm-hmm. Nice. Good information.
Yeah, and there's books about, you know, eating for your blood type and all that kind of stuff. I still say whatever you do, moderation is key.
Yes, indeed. I did bring up this website, Frugal Mama shared. It's a Mayo Clinic. I can put it in the chat if anybody's curious. And this is to do a calorie calculator for those who are trying to watch their consumption on calories. I always forget when I'm on this Apple thing here. So you guys can check that out and use that to your advantage. And I think I gave
in there.
What?
And see what my average should be.
Okay, hold on. Let me go back to presenting. Okay.
Okay, so I'm 46. 5'6", 175 pounds, and of course, female.
What's your activity level?
What are my choices?
Inactive, somewhat active, active, or very active?
I would say somewhat active.
So this is for you.
I can't want this. Oh, I forgot this.
It says that you need about 2,000 calories.
That's about what I eat.
Yep.
Easy. And you know, I one of the things that I would highly suggest is that whether you use an app or whatever, if you are just want to focus on your health, look at this. This particular app tells me put everything I eat in. Now I'm not all exact. I don't weigh out all my food and all this kind of stuff. And there's different apps. I'm not promoting anyone because they're not sponsoring me, but it'll tell me based on what I put in here, everything, my micros, not just my not just my calories. So it tells me the carbs, the fat, the protein, as well as all the others. So this is a really good app. I used to use my Fitness Pal, and then they made it to where you had to pay to actually scan the labels. But I learned a trick around that. And if anybody want to know, hit me up. And you will have to pay in the US. But that's a good thing to do. And then it tells me, okay, so my daily recommended whatever is that on here is 1,800. So it'll say, okay, this is what you've eaten, and then this how many calories you have remaining. The thing about it is not having enough calories can lead you to vitamin deficiencies and all of that kind of stuff. So a lot of times we have to really make sure that we're getting a well-balanced diet, having a balanced diet.
Yeah. And if you are slacking and you don't know, like, and you know you're not good at keeping track of how many calories are in what, I suggest, and I'm not a nutritionist, but I suggest increasing your water consumption and increasing vegetables. So whether you like vegetables or not, they're good for you. Find the ones that you like, and I'm not talking about just corn, okay? Because everybody loves corn. Get some broccoli. That's an easy fix. Get some mixed veggies. Fresher is better. Your local markets that are selling stuff is great too. But I would say just increase the things that you're not good at. So and start to eliminate some of the other stuff. If you're a sweet tooth lover, I'm definitely not telling anybody, because I am, to cut out sweets, but just decrease them. If you don't buy them, you can't eat them. Like, they're not just walking in your house. At least not my house. They're not. So
yeah. And that's what I do, Six, is I put the it has, like, if I'm saying I'm gonna eat dinner, it has that little camera, and I can snapshot the label, and then it tell me boom, boom, boom. This is all the little things. And sometimes if the label isn't in there, or the whatever I'm eating not in there, then I just type it in and then whatever. But
not the canned vegetables, right?
Yeah,
that's pretty cool. Is that the My Fitness one?
No, I don't use that one anymore. This is
I saw
Fat Secret.
Fat Secret? I saw that on my my work thing. They were promoting that. Broccoli, kale, collards, cabbage. I know. If anybody is interested in how I make my vegetables, because I make bomb cabbage. That's my opinion. I like it. I don't make collard greens quite as good as I remember how they used to taste, but I do make some collard greens. If you guys want to see meal ideas, I know we did this poll a while back, but we can definitely incorporate it every now and again. Not all the time, but hey, Ron's Keto Cafe. And do what works for you. If it's working, then keep on doing it. Obviously, if you're not seeing any results, it's not working. Okay? So I'm just being honest. If your weight hasn't changed and you're still consuming the same foods, that's probably the problem. And if you don't care about reading labels, you don't care about them. Okay? Yeah.
And it's not just about losing weight. It's about making sure that your arteries don't get clogged up, and you said you don't want to have any like health issues. I'm telling you. So, but anyway, yeah,
it's definitely not worth it.
we just put the information out there. You do your own research, check with your doctor, medical professional, all that kind of stuff.
All that good stuff. You know what I wanted to say about intermittent fasting?
What's that?
I used to do intermittent fasting before it was even a thing. I was just never a breakfast person. So and I'm not telling anybody to do anything, okay? Please don't take my advice. I am not responsible for anything, okay? Talk to your people. Medical professionals, like Frugal said. So I used to do that. I don't really eat past 7:30, 8 o'clock. I just don't. I just don't have and I don't eat because it's time to eat. If I'm not feeling hungry, I'm just not going to eat. I just pass. I don't like just eating stuff just because. It says breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Sometimes I can just go without. But I used to do it all the time. I used to go to bed. I go to bed early. Still do.
Yeah, I'm about to say you don't eat past 7, 8 because you sleep, girl. What you talking about?
I am more hungry for my sleep than I am for food. So, and then I would wake up and I'd go to work. I worked a day shift. I'd go to work and it'd be like 2 in the afternoon before I ate something. So this whole intermittent fasting, it works because you're not supposed to be eating all the time. You can't just wake up and be eating either.
Yeah. And then like a lot of times you just sit and graze when you're not just even eating because of hunger, because of boredom, because of depression, because of this, because of that, or whatever. But Ron was talking about the keto things, and a lot of Shelly keto weight loss, something like that. I can't remember the exact name, but she did tests where she would test her ketones, and like it would say keto friendly or whatever, and then the ketones would be off the chain because her son was diabetic, so she had to make some adjustments. And honey, don't, like we say,
don't mess with the diabetics in keto, okay?
Be aware.
Very dangerous. You can slap yourself right into a coma, like not even playing. I've seen it a lot of times. And then when you ask people, that are diabetic, what happened? They're like, I just tried this new diet and, it's good for you. But it's not. If you're diabetic, it's not. I really stress doing what works, okay? You're right about fasting. I've been doing 16/8 fasting since 20. I mean, Ron, like I was doing this in high school. Like this was just like a thing. I just never liked breakfast. I eat breakfast now, but it's minimum, okay? My breakfast for the last almost 6 years has been rice cakes and Greek yogurt with coffee. Like I haven't changed that, and rice cakes are barely any calories. We don't need that much food, imbalance, sacral. Oh, all the chakras, huh? Getting down to the nitty gritty. Yeah, stress and anxiety can cause all sorts of eating issues, whether that's overeating or undereating, or, hey, Barbara Jean, how are ya? Nice to see you. Overeating, undereating, substituting nutritional value for non-nutritional things. Your body does need healthy carbs. I agree with that, Spellbreaker. Healthy carbs. Okay, bread is not horrible. It's certain breads, right? And crackers, saltine crackers, they're not bad for you. Rice cakes are not bad for you. It's like, are you eating the whole box?
That's the key.
Our high school coach always said, eat just after workout, exercising. Yes. I think a lot of this stuff is like overdone and over exaggerated. It's like back to the basics type of thing for everything. Whether it's skincare, I throw that in, makeup, food, exercising, working. There's the overabundance, and then there's just like pure nonsense sometimes. And if you're healthy, you don't need to overdo it. If you're healthy on the inside, a lot of times we can't see what's healthy on the inside. But your body is giving you cues. If you're sweating and it smells, or if you're poop looks a certain way that it didn't look before, if your urine even looks a different color or lack of color and smell, because it's supposed to have color and smell, then you're probably doing something wrong. And that's immediate. You can see that right off the bat in the toilet, you know, or through your pores.
Exactly.
Talking too much, but if you guys like these types of videos, we can't stress it enough. Nobody's begging you to subscribe, but at least leave us a comment and, you know, hit that thumbs up, thumbs down. Either way is engagement, as we say. But your ideas are also very helpful because, you know, this is a collaboration. That's why we're talking with you guys about it, because we feel like it's an important subject. So if you guys have meal ideas, if you want to do meal ideas, if you want to talk more about food labels, if any topics you guys want to talk about, just put it in the chat or comments. Sorry. I'm done. I've overexhausted myself.
But it's so interesting because we're both passionate about eating. And one of the first things we talk about is just not eating out or limiting, because, you know, everybody likes to dine and experience different things, but like, okay, moderation once again. So it has been a fantastic conversation, and that's one of the reasons why we do Converse with the Mamas, because we will talk. And then we was like, you know what, these are conversations that we should be having with our community, you know. And so we appreciate you all joining and watching and all of that. Check out the community tab and turn them notification bells on so you're notified each and every time that we post a new video.
Yeah, because they pop it.
Pop, pop, pop. Boom, boom, boom. Okay.
All right.
Thanks, everybody. Peace.